if I had to kill all of your marketing channels except one, which would you save?
Yeah, YouTube, baby.
YouTube.
Like it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
YouTube's great. Like if anyone's not on YouTube, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. Like I have no idea why you would not be on YouTube. Well, I know why you wouldn't be on YouTube because it's really hard. But it's like the opportunity is there. Like they are literally paying us money to create content. Like
Even now. So you started a while ago. So like the cop out is like, well, you started a while ago. It was easy. Like, would you?
Well,
start again?
I started the Alliance channel a year ago.
Oh,
and we got 85,000 subscribers in 1 year.
Fair.
So I mean, like it's there's still tons of opportunity. Now, if you want to create a channel that's for the urban beardsman and you're selling beard oil, it's probably going to be a lot harder than that. But if you've got some kind of like innovative mission or story or a way of delivering content that's not out there, there's tons of opportunity out there for you.
Wow. And so like, because YouTube stuff is organic traffic.
Yeah.
It is searched a lot. I think people I bet most people did not look
YouTube's the number 2 search engine in the world.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I think people spend far more time on YouTube videos than they do on like articles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Do y'all do anything like you take a popular article and then make a YouTube video out of it or vice versa?
I mean, I think we're just producing so much content and there's only so many things you can talk about, like beard care, that you inadvertently have. But I mean, I just did a video that was like the 10 worst beard styles or facial hairstyles and 10 best facial hairstyles. I did this like independently on my own. And then I'm like Googling facial hairstyles and like the Beardbrand article comes up of the 20 best facial hairstyles. Yep. And I'm like, oh, okay. Apparently we've already done some content on this.
So that brings up a good point. There's all these things so me and my buddy Noah Kagan were talking about this. We had a goal to get to 100,000 YouTube subscribers a little while ago.
And did it work?
So we're in the process. He has got a little ahead of me. I think he's like 80. I'm at like 48, 50 or something like that. He's taking it far more seriously than I am.
He's competitive, man.
Noah is ultra competitive. But what's good about that is like Noah's a little crazy and I'm more of like a normal person. I had a way better childhood and everything than he did. So he's far more crazy, but we're a good symbiotic relationship because he pushes me to be better and I push him to be not as crazy. So, but we have been doing it and there's all this advice on what you should do. So he had a team that was telling him, you should stick to only making business content and because like how to build a business, all that kind of stuff. But Noah is interested in a wide variety of things. I'm like, dude, I love hearing about all your weird experiments, all the weird stuff you do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to lose that. Do you see like, are there things that people tell you should do, but then you want to make this random video about something that's not totally beard related, but you do it anyway?
Well, so I watched Noah's video on like his RV life and the food that he had there.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with building a business.
Right.
But it's awesome.
But it's like the only piece of his content that I've consumed in a while. So, I mean, I think it's in YouTube to a certain degree, like if you know what performs well on the channel, go with that. Right. If you don't know, you have to try everything, and try and refine and really dig into the analytics to understand what your audience wants and dig into the comments. And until you really have that firm grasp of what's going to perform well, the YouTube algorithm is always changing. So what I tell you to do today could be completely different in a month or a year or 2 years. So back in 2017, we went to daily content. We're producing every single day a video because YouTube wanted these like vloggers. Like they assumed that, hey, if we get someone coming back to YouTube every single day, more people will be on YouTube. Well, what happened is all the creators ended up burning out, right? Because you can't produce content every single day. And through that burnout, they realized, oh shit, like we're not in a good spot if all of our creators leave the platform because they're burnt out. So they shifted the algorithm to like highlight content that really hits with their customers or their viewers, subscribers. So you want to have like content really directed to your subscribers now, and that will be the ones that get more like growth within the platform. So you can produce less content, but it really has to be specific for your audience. So and then who knows what it'll be like again in the future.
So what's your opinion on that? Do you do like a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, like stuff you're supposed to do for the channel, and then stuff that you like doing because it's fun?
Well, the question is like how many people could Noah get subscribing to him just talking about business content? The answer might be not a lot. And the question becomes like, if he's trying to get to 100,000, he's got to broaden that content. So something a little more appealable to like mainstream. So like if you think about business content, a perfect example is Shark Tank. That's business content, right? They talk about business, but they've created it in a format that is, you know, what's that word? Palatable to the general public, where they can get into like whole business and deals and VCs and investments and entrepreneurship. So the hard part is like you figuring out a creative way to be able to have something you're passionate about resonate with everyone, with the general public.
Nice. So I think in show business, there's like a term like one for them, one for me, where like an actor will make like a big action film
Yeah, yeah.
that's clearly going to like kill it in the box office. And then they'll make some like weird indie film that no one will ever see, but they as an actor want to do it.
Yeah.
Do you think that would be like a proper way to think, like one for them, one for me?
Yeah,
or
I mean,
just-
it's kind of like why we have two channels, you know, because like the Alliance
Ah.
channel is like the channel for us. Like we never created Beardbrand with the idea of becoming like the top barbering channel on YouTube. It's always been about our mission and, you know, that self-improvement, kind of that mental stuff. And that's what's on the Beardbrand Alliance.
Mhm.
Well, as the channel grew, we chased the analytics so much that our channel became about barbershop videos. And we love barbershop videos and it's a big part of our business, but it's not like our core root and our passion, the one for us, you know. So like the barbershop channel ends up being that one for them, and then the Alliance channel is one for us.
I've noticed that too. I mean, we do a lot of content, right? Different companies, our own company, and when we definitely chase the analytics a little bit, but I noticed there's like a piece of my soul that dies a little, that like we have to write like another copywriting article,
Yeah.
right? There's only so many ways you can say some of this stuff before it gets a little bit
Dude,
redundant.
let me tell you. So how many videos do you think you can make about beards?
I mean, I think the barbershop videos are almost
Yeah.
unlimited, but
Right, they're unlimited, but the number of
informational
videos you
ones?
can make about beards is one. Like, how do you grow a beard? You just give it time, and like that's it. So, anyways, like we figured out how to like, you know, like really suck all the gold out of the mind. And I got to the point, probably in February of this year, where I'm like creatively burnt out. I have to talk about beards and growing beards out and caring for beards. Like I love it, but like when you've talked about it like 10 different times already. So what I did was I kind of kept the content the same, but I changed my style up completely.
Mhm.
So like my delivery style this year has been a little more like off the wall, a little more flamboyant. And some people hate it. Like they're just like, what's going on? Are you drunk? And it's just like, you know, like I'm like literally like I got bored of delivering the content the same way. The only way I'm producing content now is if I put flair into it, if I put on a little show. And sometimes you got to do that, you know, like it's either that or there's no content at all because I'm just too burnt out on it.